Ok, pessoal, eu estou aqui agora na Vila das Incubadoras, né? Então a gente tem incubadoras dos Estados Unidos, principalmente, tem incubadoras que são de universidades, tem incubadoras que são, por exemplo, essa que está aqui atrás de mim, que é da Chobani, de empresas. E a ideia aqui é que as incubadoras elas estão trazendo para a feira as startups que elas estão incubando, né? Nos Estados Unidos é muito forte essa cultura das empresas, das incubadoras e das empresas apoiando a inovação em novas empresas, né? Empresas iniciais. E até estava conversando com uma colega nossa do Exponential Food há 2-3 dias atrás, e ela estava falando que agora a corrida é saber quem que vai pegar a nova sensação do mercado de alimentos mais cedo. Então todas essas incubadoras elas querem atrair os jovens empresários, os novos empresários, alguns não são tão jovens assim, querem atrair esses empresários para que incubem as suas empresas ali dentro. Algumas incubadoras, uma boa parte delas trabalha com equity, né? Então você recebe o apoio, às vezes o local, normalmente elas têm uma commercial kitchen, ou seja, uma cozinha comercial compartilhada. Então você tem acesso a equipamentos para produzir o seu produto, você também tem treinamentos, tem incubadoras como a que eu visitei aqui em Nova York, no Brooklyn, que também fazem distribuição dos alimentos para você, então você não precisa se preocupar com isso. E de modo geral tem uma questão de apoio à empresa para fazer ela crescer. É claro que quanto mais cresce a empresa, mais, como a gente dá uma parte da empresa para a incubadora, mais a incubadora ganha. Algumas incubadoras, por outro lado, trabalham com simplesmente uma mensalidade, que é o caso da incubadora que a gente acompanhou aqui no Brooklyn, mas esse não é o modelo mais comum. Eu vou agora dar uma voltinha aqui, vou conversar com algumas das pessoas que estão expondo, vamos ver quais são os produtos que elas estão trazendo e quais as vantagens que elas enxergam de estar participando de uma incubadora, tá bom?
Okay, hi everyone, my name is Chris Moss. I am the founder of Phit, the world's first alkaline drink mixer. So we're here at the Specialty Food Show and I'm showcasing my product. I started at the Rutgers Innovation Center in Piscataway, New Jersey with one of the head of the department at the time was Dr. Bill Franke. It took us 4 years to create something that was alkaline and flavored. So the product comes in this kind of packaging. You would take a bottle of water, an alkaline water, you would drop the top, square it in, and boom, you have a flavored and alkaline beverage. So the process of me starting this company, my co-founder Adrian Cheney and I were looking to create the world's first alkaline vitamin water substitute. So I was a big tennis player growing up in the Texas heat. You know, I would drink Powerade and Gatorade all the time, and matches would run 3+ hours. When I would drink them, I would get heartburn. So we wanted to create something that soothed heartburn but still was really good tasting. So in the end, our product is Phit. We have 4 flavors, a berry, a tea, a soursop, and a lemongrass. We also have a caffeinated one called Phit Plus and just a regular pH booster called Phit Boost. Is that good?
Yeah, that's very good. Cool. And where can you find it?
Okay, yeah, we're for sale worldwide on Amazon. So Amazon Prime right to your door in 2 days.
Very nice. And why soursop?
Soursop, well, a couple of things. Soursop is a naturally alkaline fruit, so there's not many of those out there. It does have hints of pineapple and strawberry, so it's kind of tropical if you really want that, you know, almost like really sweet taste.
Yeah, it's the first time that I see something flavored with that. We have that in Brazil as well. So I was really amazed to see something here in the United States flavored with that.
Yeah, people are, you know, not many people actually know what soursop is when I bring it to them, unless you're not from the United States.
Yeah.
But it's delicious, so.
Yeah, it is.
It's delicious.
It is. And tell me a little bit about your experience with the Food Innovation Center. You've been incubated with them, and now you're not anymore.
We still work out of the center. Anyway, yeah.
If you can tell us about your journey a little bit.
Yeah, so there's never been a product that is flavored and alkaline before. So Rutgers Food Innovation Center really is just all about bringing on these new ideas, helping young entrepreneurs or people in the food industry create something brand new and bring it to the market. So they put up with us for 4 years trying to create this. Everyone was so great. Everyone was just totally on board with our vision. And even through all the hiccups when it came to, you know, hey, let's try this or try that, this flavor, everyone was super helpful. In the end, I don't think I could have done it without the innovation.
Okay, very nice. And how is the fancy food for you? Is this your first time here?
This is not my first time here. I've been here as just an attendee, never as an exhibitor. But it's awesome. It's so cool to see all these new companies flourishing. No better place to do it than New York City. So yeah, it's just been wonderful.
Okay, thank you so much, Chris. I hope you have a nice of business today.
Okay.
This is the last day of the trade show.
Yeah, my first day, but
your first day today.
First day and last day.
You have an interesting product. I got to run, but I would love to connect with you
awesome.
later on. Thank you.
Chris.
I'm gonna take one or two
Yeah, take as many
samples.
as you want.
So it comes like this.
Yes.
This is a consumer
Yes.
package. Okay.
Yes. Okay, thank you so much, Chris, for this interview, and I hope you have a lot of business in your way.
All right, thank you, Christine.
Hi, I'm Luca Carnival. I work for Hope Ann's Maine in Warren, Rhode Island. We are Rhode Island's first culinary incubator, and we are the premier culinary incubator in Rhode Island. We help our members through everything. We like to say we go from idea to product to brand to business. So we try to help them through that entire continuum. Through education, we do a cohort. As the first step in that cohort is a boot camp. So that boot camp is a day of what the hell am I getting myself into?
Okay.
And then the cohort.
Not many people know.
Exactly, right? And then the cohort is just what we think is foundational to starting a food business.
Okay.
And then from there, we do other education throughout the year. And we help with retail lists. We have our own farmers market. We have our own mobile app. And we've been in business about 3.5 years or so, and we've helped launch about 160 businesses, and we've helped graduate about 25.
Okay.
So graduate means they're in their own space, they're in their own co-packer, or they're at a co-packer, and they're no longer with us in our building.
You have a commercial kitchen for
We
them?
have 4 commercial kitchens that people work out of. So in our 100-year-old school building, we have 3 stories. We have 4 commercial kitchens in those 3 stories. We have an event space, we have a demo kitchen, obviously we have our offices, we have everything, conference rooms, stuff like that.
And how is the model of paying back? Is the equity, or do you have...
No equity, we're a straight 501c3, so members pay a membership fee, they rent by the hour, and then they pay for their storage.
Okay, very nice.
So it's easy.
And I see that you have some startups here. What can you tell us about them?
We have some great startups here. We have some very innovative companies like Our Grain, who's taking spent beer grains and they're making flour and other bakery products with that spent beer grains. We have Boot Black, who's been with us for about 2 years or so, and they make cocktail syrups and soda syrups. And then we have Walter Palm, who owns actually 2 companies with us. He has Palm's Catering and Better Dressings, so he does 2 styles of barbecue sauce, plus a catering company.
Okay. Yeah. And what cases of success can you tell us?
Lots of successes. So we have Avinaise here. We have Avinaise, who actually has a booth downstairs right now.
Okay.
And they started with us, and they scaled. This their first year here. Now they've graduated. They're with a traditional co-packer, and they distribute through Unify, associated buyers, and checks.
Okay, very nice. And is the first time that your incubator comes to the Fancy Food Show?
This is the first time we've been here, and it's been fantastic.
Okay.
It's been a great success, yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. I'm
you.
so glad to hear that. I'm very glad to see so many people supporting the food innovation in the United States.
Yes.
So my name is Mitch Rubin, and I help run the Chobani Incubator, which is, the incubator is born out of our founder, Hamdi's vision for paying it forward to the next generation of food entrepreneurs, and is a part of our mission of bringing better food to more people.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was born out of our founder's vision for paying it forward, and basically our idea is, you know, if we can help other emerging brands bring their more nutritious, natural, affordable products to people, that you're creating more options for the consumer to improve their wellness. And you know, we have a lot of experience doing that with our yogurt at Chobani, so if we can find the Chobanis of X, Y, and Z categories throughout the food and beverage space. It's kind of like all boats rise with the tide, and we're improving the food system.
Okay. And how many startups do you have right now?
Yeah, so we've completed 3 programs.
Okay.
Each program is 4 months. We do it twice a year. So we have 22 total companies that are now a part of our portfolio and our greater Chobani family.
And what do you offer to the companies?
Yeah, so it's a 4-month program. We bring them to our offices for 1 week a month for those 4 months, where we do workshops and mentorship rotations, basically touching on every facet of business that you might need to work on, be it sales, marketing, operations, finance, legal, you name it. So we do that. We connect them to all of Chobani's leadership to help them with each of those challenges. We bring them to our factories where they're able to see how a company like us is operating at scale. So we have our factories in central New York and in Twin Falls, Idaho. And I would say, one of the most exciting parts of our program is we don't take any equity or ownership in the company. So we give each company a $25,000 grant, no strings attached, really just trying to pay it forward through, the value that we add through our program to help them.
Wow, very nice to hear that.
Yeah.
And which one would you say is the highest successful one that you've been working so far?
I can just name one example of it. A lot of them have had a lot of tremendous success. On average, our distribution has grown 3x for our companies. One example of one that's really done well is it's called Kettle and Fire Bone Broth. They are a bone broth company that came to the incubator having never done a food company before. 2 brothers who actually came from more of the tech background. They started in about 200 stores when they first got into Chobani, and after working with our sales team and figuring out the proper retail strategy, they were able to expand to over 3,000 locations, and now they're on track for double that to close to 6,000.
Wow!
So they've really taken off, and we're happy to have been able to help them in some part do that.
And okay, very nice story. And why exhibit at the Fancy Food?
Because we just have so many incredible brands that are part of our program, and we want the opportunity for as many people to meet them and try their products, be it investors, be it other buyers who are at the show. It's a great opportunity to interface with lots of exciting brands. And we believe that we have found some of the best brands that are in the industry right now, so we're able to add that value for the attendees.
Okay, Mitch, thank you so much for the interview.
Yep.
And I hope you have a really nice show and a lot of business coming your way.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Hi, I'm Sarah Masoni with the Food Innovation Center in Portland, Oregon. I'm the Director of Process and Product Development, and we incubate food companies.
Okay. And what kind of food companies do you look for?
We look for food companies that are starting up with food entrepreneurs that are excited and loving an idea that they want to make their own to be successful. We don't really discriminate. We want to help anyone that has the ability to commercialize their product.
Okay, nice. And how long is the program?
Every food entrepreneur takes a different timeline.
Okay.
So I wouldn't be able to put it into a box and just close it up like that.
I know, understand. And what do you do for the companies? What do you provide them?
So when a food entrepreneur company comes to us, we start with an ideation session where we meet with them and discuss products that we found in the market through a grocery audit. And then we have them present the products that they're working on and their ideas. And then we spend time talking with them and ideating what it is that they want to do.
Okay.
Once we pass through that meeting, we go into the development lab and we create food concepts for them to taste and analyze and decide if we understood their decision or their ideas correctly.
Okay.
Once we come to an agreement of that we're heading in the correct direction, we'll actually move forward with finishing the commercialization and help them with getting food suppliers, finding co-manufacturers, or helping them start up their own manufacturing.
So Sarah here is very famous in the internet because she has been featured in a New York Times article, and she was called the $1 million pallet girl.
Yeah.
And why was that?
Well, because I have a client who has very flowery words.
Okay.
But actually I do have a trained palate, and I'm a recognized flavorist, and I'm a judge of food products. I help judge the Sophie Awards, and I also help judge the American Cheese Society.
Okay, Sarah, thank you so much for the interview. I hope that Fancy Food has been very nice for you. We are now in the middle to the end of the second day.
Yes.
What kind of repercussions or impact do you have on this trade show?
Well, for us, it's really exciting because I brought 5 of my companies that have incubated at the Food Innovation Center, and it's a great opportunity for them to meet buyers from all over the world, and also tour through the food show and learn a lot of information from other companies that have already been in the industry for many years. So it's a great learning experience and a great place to connect.
Okay, Sarah, thank you so much for the interview.
Thank you.
Hope you have a really nice closing day today, and also a very nice day tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
Alright, so my name is Susan Herndon and I work for Improper Goods. We are a cocktail mixers company based out of Portland, Oregon. We are a small company. There's only about 5 of us. Everybody does a little bit of everything. So we have our line of syrups as well as our line of cocktail bitters. So we bring the sweet and the bitter. You go home, add the alcohol for the strong, and everything is very well balanced. Our cardamom bitters, our Bitter Housewife cardamom bitters, yesterday won the Product of the Year award, which we were very excited about. It also took home Sophie Gold, so that was it was all very exciting. It was a huge surprise, so we were very happy about that.
And how does it work with this award? Do you have to apply to?
So we applied for Sophie Award, and we got told a couple months ago that we won gold, so we were very excited about that. We came here to kind of present that yesterday, and then at the Sophie Award tabletop show yesterday, they announced Product of the Year, and they announced our name, and we were, oh my gosh, went up to accept the awards. We were very surprised, and we're really honored, and we're proud to bring that back home to Portland.
Okay, and I understand you are in the Incubator Village, but actually you're not incubator inside.
So we're in the Incubator Village right now. We focused on Expo West as our trade show this year, and then after we decided to do that, we found out that we won Sophie Gold. So we came to do the tabletop, but we didn't actually have a booth here. But Sarah from the Incubator Innovator Center, she let us kind of have a corner of the table here today, which we're very grateful for.
Okay, Susan, thank you so much for the interview.
Of course.
Congratulations on your
Thank you.
award. I hope
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I hope you have a lot of business coming your way.
We hope so. Yeah.
How is the trade show so far since the award?
Yeah, so far it's great. The gold was great to have. We had a lot of conversations yesterday, but Product of the Year is fantastic, and we're trying to definitely capitalize on that. Being from the West Coast, we have a decent deal of business over there, so we're trying to work our way east. So having this happen in New York is kind of icing on the cake. So
okay, very nice. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Shunsuke Ishida from Henningsen Foods, and we sell egg-based yogurt drinks, which is made from egg white instead of the milk, and it has almost 2 times more proteins compared to regular yogurt drinks, and has a lot of the probiotics.
Can I expect the egg flavor on that?
Actually, you won't taste the egg white flavor.
Okay.
Yes, mostly just tastes just like a yogurt drinks.
Okay, you know, from all foods that exist, the only one that I don't eat are egg whites.
Oh, egg.
So yeah, so I'll taste that.
Yes, it won't taste egg white.
Okay.
Yeah, you can drink this.
Okay, and why did you start this company or this product?
So I was in the egg industry for a long time, and I knew eggs are nutritious ingredients, and I wanted to make, but there's no like a ready to drink or ready to eat products in the world. So I wanted to make the one made from egg whites.
Very nice. And how old is the company?
So we started this business about 2 years ago. So mostly it took time for preparing the business.
Okay, nice.
And we just started selling those products this April.
Oh, and where can we find it?
We are selling in some grocery stores in Oregon right now.
Okay, good. And how is the response of the general public?
Yes, so it's first they usually getting surprised about the egg white drinks, but when they tasted the products, they really like the flavors, and yes, it's getting better and better in sales. So
Very
people
nice.
People buying them repeatedly.
Okay. And I understand that you are incubated inside the Oregon State University Food Innovation Center.
Yes.
And why did you look to be incubated inside of this particular center?
Okay, so I'm originally from Japan, and actually I didn't know much about the regulation in the United States, and I needed help to develop the business. And so I talked to some like startup companies in Oregon, and everybody said about the Food Innovation Center. They help startup companies to develop the business, so I contacted her.
And how long are you been with them?
So it's about 1 year and almost 1 year and a half years, half months, half year. Yeah.
And are you happy with the experience?
Yes, they helped me getting approved by like a Department of Agriculture and helping develop the flavors and finding the suppliers, co-packers, and yes, here I'm really happy.
Okay, very nice. And how is the trade show for you? Is the first time that you come to Fancy Food?
So last year when I had only a plain flavor. I attended the Fancy Food Show winter once and did a sampling before we start selling these products.
Okay, yes. Very nice. So Shunsuke,
yes,
how do you say that?
Shunsuke Ishida, but people call me Shun.
Shun.
Yeah, it's easier to call me.
Yeah. So Shun, thank you so much for the interview. I hope you have a lot of business coming your way.
Thank you.
And that you have a very nice trade show at the end.
Thank you so much.